Hi everyone, today I'm giving an update on the garden. Okay, what's been happening in the garden since we've been last out here? Quite a while actually, I think it's over a month. But I've actually got a whole load of tomatoes growing on my tomato plant there, which I'm very chuffed with because there's only 2 plants there, even though I think I planted from seed about 10, so I don't mind. But I've got those 2 which are growing there, and then I've been given some melon plants. So I think that one might have been caught by the slug, but I've got one left. So I will have to see if I can grow some melons, which will be interesting. But anyway, what else has happened? Plants are finally starting to flower. I've got these daisies, golden and bronze, which again I've grown from seed. And then also I have these lovely flowers, which I can show you what they look like in a bit. But I've got a whole load there, which are coming through. Pansies and the dragonfly. Dragonfly? Not dragonfly, snapdragons, which are the red ones. They've been flowering beautifully throughout the whole of the summer, and they're starting to die off now, but I don't want to take them up yet because I'm still getting some colour. And of course I still have a pussycat who is sunning herself, well, when the sun comes out anyway. You alright? Yeah, it's one of her favourite positions. But anyway, here we go. Now, this is one of the planters I planted way back in April. The purple flowers, the daisies and the violets and stuff, they're all just starting to die off. But down at the bottom here there's a lot of deadheading I need to do. But there's some buds coming up on this one, which I'll hopefully, by trimming that all back, that'll all come back up. I'm going to leave that there because I need to do some deadheading. And then here we go. Here's the other planter, and here are beautiful flowers, nice purples and pinks. So again, more deadheading needs doing. And then down here, there's my little pink daisy bush, which you can see you've got loads of little buds coming up. So that's all going to rejuvenate and start flowering again, which is lovely. But I've been able to pop some geraniums in, dotted about the place, which are around about here as well. But then I've got my yellow daisies coming up here. And of course, my thistles. I love these. They are so gorgeous, and the bees love them. So these are mainly all, that one's still to flower. That one has flowered. And if you look at this one's half done. So that one's flowered. You've got the new flowers coming round, and then bumblebee coming, and then you've got those still to flower. But they're gorgeous. I really do like them. They're very structural, which is exactly the same as the poppies, which are all at the back. They're all very brown, but I want them to die off so that when I pull them up, the poppy seeds then just scatter everywhere. And so, similar to this year where I had loads of poppies early on, then again next year they'll then flower up really nice and give a nice array of colour at the back of the garden, because I don't like that fence. I used to have a lovely little picket fence about that high, and there was a mixture of ivy and hedgerow plants there, and then I had a couple of big trees as well, but the trees were on the property behind, the land behind, and the owner decided to chop it all back, and because that's our border, we had to put in a fence of some sort, and so I'm not overlooked. We had that one put in, which is okay, but I don't like it. I like the natural look, but before anyone of you say it, I know it needs painting. That's another job. Anyway, so got the bird table as well. Oh look, got a bumblebee on there at the moment. It's just so cute. Oh, lovely, lovely. Sun's coming out as well. Put my swimsuit on because I'm going swimming later. It just makes it nice and cool at the moment. Right, what else? Well, again, sunflower. I didn't plant it. That must have come from one of the bird feeders that I had here earlier. So that is going to flower up in the next probably a few days. But where is it? It's waist height at the moment with me in my heels. So yeah, not too bad. But do love a sunflower. Right then, more flowers that have been taken from seed. So they're slowly growing up, and similar, they're the same as the pink ones which are in the basket, in the planters, but if we move on over, you can see that we've got a white one. So I've got a different variety, which is lovely. And then we come to my planter, which I built, if you remember. You didn't see me plant it up because I had a little bit of an issue with that. I had the honeysuckle. The honeysuckle was in the ground and I needed to get it up, but it was very leggy. Loads of this, that and the other. So in the end I chopped it all back down, and I had one tiny little shoot which was all the way down at the base here, and that has now grown, and I've even got a flower. So I'm really, really chuffed with that, and it's nicely contained all there. And again, I planted it with some nice colour at the bottom, so that was really good. And then what have we got left? We have two other planters, very similar to the rest. Got a plane going over, so hopefully you can still hear me. This has actually got an orange tree in it, which was grown from a tiny seed. Hello. Too busy. Far too busy. She spotted something. Anyway, so yes, I've got an orange tree here in the middle, and then again some more plants which I've grown from seed this year. Trial and error. Can't remember what they're called. Exactly the same as those ones. Can't remember what they were called. But I do know these. Sweet pea. I've got two of them. I've got one here, and that one's flowering at the moment, and I've got another one here. So they've lasted quite well actually, but pruning definitely needs doing. The poppies are ready to be pulled up, so I can scatter those seeds everywhere. But I do need to tell you about something. You might notice that I've got odd elephants dotted about the garden, and possibly in the house as well. But I've got this elephant, which I got last year, which was lovely, and it's got some lights to it, so the lights come on at night when it's dark. But a couple of weeks ago it just stopped working, wasn't, was kind of thinking why, and I went to pick it up and I got covered in ants, and I thought, well, what's happened? And what happened was, I got 2 holes in the bottom there, and ants had created their own nest inside. So I had to get rid of the ants, and also take the top off and make sure that worked, and had to cellophane it well. Got some glue and some cellophane to kind of cover the area up to hopefully stop the ants getting in. Also the holes in the bottom glued up as well, and it started working again, so very pleased with that. And yeah, it's just one of my little pleasures. I love my elephants. They're very, very special to me. But what I do need is to get a seat, because while the sun is out, what are you doing? She's on the hunt for something. But what I'm going to do is carry on and start my pruning. So I'm going to do that. I'll leave you to it, and I'll see you next time.